Time now for another edition of Meet the Cardinals, the opportunity we have to talk to the Cardinal stars to find out a little bit more about them both on and off the court. And you know this guy, RayQuan Evans, playing his final home game of his career here at NIC. How in the heck are you, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Let's talk about things. You know, when you came into the team last year, there wasn't a whole lot known about you, but after a while, they figured it out quite a bit, and you lead the team in scoring. And I found it was interesting. One of the main things you told me is that you don't like to shoot. Where did that come from?
I don't mind scoring, but I'm more of a passer. So my game, I've always liked to pass, and then, like coming in here last year, Corey forced me to shoot. And now I'm shooting more than I'm passing it. So, I mean, it's fine either way.
It's fine either way. But I tell you what, looking at your stat sheet, averaging around 18, rebounding at 7. 4.5 assists, 2.5 steals, shooting 57% from the field. And I know you take a lot of pride in your defense, and it really shows on the court. You and your teammates like to D up, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Coach emphasizes that a lot, keep the ball in front. I've gotten better at defense, actually. I wasn't the strongest defender last year, but I'm getting better, so I'm learning to like it.
You like it when you do good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just human nature. Talk about the transformation from your freshman year to where you were the guy to your sophomore year. It's not that you're not the guy, but now you have a cast alongside you with Nate Pryor. What's it been like playing with Nate?
Oh, it's been great. Another player with another high IQ, so if I don't have the ball, then he can run, and I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with watching him, Phil, all these guys play, and I guess I can just wait until it's my turn, and I'm fine with it.
You're fine with that. Another guy, too, that I think is the unsung hero of this basketball team, and that's the third guard in the lineup, and that's Philip Molitier. By the way, the Cardinals have not lost since he started in the lineup.
Oh, yeah, he's been playing great. Once he's been figuring it out, too, ball movement, when to attack, when not to attack. So he's been a great help for us. If me and Nate can't go, he can go, and he always runs, so it's nice for us.
Yeah, I got to ask you, too, when did you start to figure it out? Because it takes a while, the transformation from high school to college basketball. As a freshman, how long for you did it take before things started to click?
About halfway through the year, when Coach would talk to me, emphasize the same things every day, I finally kind of took a step back and listened, and once I applied it to the game, just everything opened up, and it was just a lot easier for me.
Yeah, talk about the cohesiveness of this basketball team. It's just guys that just love each other. I mean, when you're on the bench and Emmett starts knocking down those threes, you're waving the towel and everybody's going crazy. Kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. That just shows the chemistry our team does have. We all love each other. We all want to see each other succeed. So when I'm out there watching everyone play, I'm having fun when everyone else is doing good.
Now, talk a little bit about, and we'll get into the off the court stuff too. Talk about the idea of the recruiting thing. Is that been hard for you? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? I mean, because you haven't made a decision yet. You originally had thought you may be going to Utah State, and you kind of backed out of that. And talk about that. Is it? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Or
I don't really mind it. It's all new to me, though, because out of high school I didn't really have the attention I'm getting now. So, like, all the phone calls, the texts, it's a lot, and I don't even like talking on the phone like that ever. So having to talk to people, but, I mean,
You don't mind talking to me, do you?
Oh, no, it's fine.
All right, that's cool.
But I've learned to appreciate, the attention I am getting, and the coaches taking their time to contact me.
What kind of school would you like to go to, and as it relates to the way you play?
I have no idea. I really like the pace of the Pac-12. There's a lot of good competition up and down. 1 to 5, even the bench, everyone can compete. So, I mean, I don't know. I just really like the pace of that program.
So, if you're coming down the court and Zion is standing in front of you, going to dunk on him?
I would probably attempt. I would try to attempt.
That's the game where you're thinking, I'm a passer, right? Is that all right?
Or a high floater.
All right, okay. Well, a little floater from about the three-quarter court. All right, off the court, when you're not playing basketball, what do you like to do? What does RayQuan do in his spare time?
I just recently got into Fortnite this past month. So, I mean, I've been playing that a lot lately. I just hang out.
What is about that game?
I don't know. You gotta try it. You got to try it. That's all I can say.
You just want to gang up on him. You just an easy W. Let's take on Richie. You just knock him around.
Oh no, but I like hanging out with my teammates. We all do a lot of fun stuff together. Recently, when the snow is falling, we had a apartment versus apartment snow fight. So we do little things like that just to build the chemistry.
Yeah. And we had a little dodgeball matchup against the wrestling squad. What do you think about that? You want to be a pro dodgeball player? What do you think? Huh?
No, I would not.
That would hurt. Get hit upside the head with that.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Who who's the best cook on the team?
Definitely me.
You?
Yes.
Now, what's your specialty? What's your go-to?
Spaghetti.
I heard that.
Spaghetti.
And I never seem to remember getting an invite. I don't know what's up with that, man.
I'll make sure to bring some.
All right. All right. Well, that certainly beats some of our road trip food. I mean, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, if you had somebody that you could meet, then sit down and talk about life, talk about anything, who would that person be? It doesn't necessarily have to be a basketball person. It could be an academic. It could be a basketballer. Who would you like to sit around a bonfire in Billings, Montana, in the middle of the summer and just chillax a little bit and chat? Who would you want to sit across from?
It's a guy named Eric Thomas or Thompson. He's a motivational speaker. I think it's Eric Thomas. Coach played one of the videos for us, and just the process he's been through. You know, he was homeless at one point, and then now he's one of the #1 motivational speakers in the world. So I'd like to meet him.
Yeah, there was a nice article in the Spokesman Review today that talked about you and your heritage being of the Crow tribe. Talk a little bit how important that is to you and your family.
It's very important. You know, back home in Montana, all my family there is Native American. So, you know, I take a lot of pride in that. I take a lot of pride in where I come from, who I'm representing, you know, and I just try to lead a path for all the younger kids looking up to me.
I mean, in the Cardinals, we have 4 or 5 Natives Americans on our team, even and Coach Zach as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It just shows that there's talent everywhere. You know, not just in
Montana's starting to become a hotbed of talent. I mean, we've got 3 or 4 on the girls and 5 here on the guys.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how. And also, I really appreciate Coach Corey for doing that. You know, I think it's rare you see a number of Native American kids on one team, so that's really cool.
Well, I tell you what, if they can hoop like Phil and Ray and Zach and the rest, we'll certainly be looking east to Montana as opposed to looking west to Seattle. Hey, man, shout-out time.
Just shout-out to whoever's watching, my family. Yeah.
They're probably here, though, but they'll watch this on a later time.
Oh, yeah, just shout out whoever's watching.
Let me just say, man, it's been a pleasure watching you the last couple of years here at NIC. A lot more still to go and a lot more goals to reach, and, man, I appreciate spending some time with you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, it's one of the greatest guys ever right there. RayQuan Evans, another edition of Meet the Cardinals.